All right. Want to welcome everyone this morning. And today we are talking about relationships. And this is one that's near and dear to my heart, obviously. And so I wanted to, to start off with a quote. This is one that I posted yesterday, but that I think it's family is not an important thing. It is everything, right? Michael J. Fox said that, and I could not agree more. This is such a critical thing in our world. This is, for me, the most important thing, right? Uh, all of the work that I do, all of the stuff that I'm here for, it's about leaving a legacy. It's about creating that special place for family, right? It's to support them. And what I see happen so often, both in my life and in others, is we're so busy s- making a living. We're so busy, bringing home the bacon for our families that we kind of lose touch with why we're doing it. Right? We get caught in that. Work hard. You know, you work hard, get promoted, make more money, repeat until you die. We get caught in that loop. If you listen to my TEDx talk, I talk about that where I was leaving before my daughter woke up, to go to work. I would get home maybe in time to put her to bed, right? And then I was so exhausted from my day, there was no energy to talk or you know, to nurture my marriage in any way, and so it kind of fell apart, right? And I don't want to see that happen to anybody. So yeah, I can't emphasize enough how important our relationships are and how much more more important they are than our work. Mm. Feed the soul there. But all right, so how do we keep a relationship healthy in these crazy times that we're in, where we're constantly working so much, right? There's so much pressure to achieve, and you to earn money, and you need money to survive, right? um, so what I find is really important is, first, it's about prioritization, right? It's make sure that we truly understand that relationships are the most important thing, right? It's even when it seems like there aren't enough hours in the day, it's still, you've got to set time aside, right? It's, understand that it doesn't matter how much money I make, it doesn't matter how successful I am. If my relationships aren't there, then I'm a failure, right? It just is. um, Set aside quality time. It does not have to be huge amounts of time, right? I'm here working a job, building a business, doing all of the things, right? It's still maintaining a household, do all of that, but I still make time every day for my wife and for my children, right? Um, and when I first wake up in the morning, we're getting our cup of coffee. Well, I make her cup of coffee first before I make mine, right? And well, take it in. Your coffee, my love. Right? it's, it's that thing. It takes a minute, right? You know, you've got a minute, don't you? Right? And every evening, it's get the water, put it next to the bed, because she likes to have her water on her nightstand, right? It takes 30 seconds. I'm already walking that way, but it's doing those little those little things that I'm thinking about you, you're important to me. This is an important part of my life. And then, of course, setting aside time to actually talk. One of the things that we do in our family is we have dinner together every night, right? It's everybody a la mesa. Everybody come to the table. That's and sometimes it's a bit of a challenge forcing teenagers to talk to you, but it's worth it, right? And even as a parent, when you feel like that they're not really listening to you, they are. And even when they don't really want to be at the table and they don't really want to talk about their day, how was your day? It's fine, right? It's still, it does matter and it does make an impact. If for no other reason that you're setting for a positive generational habit, that this is we come together as a family. And that, I can't tell you how important that is. So prioritization, making sure that your relationships are priority number one, setting aside quality time, doing small little things for the people that are important in your life. It doesn't have to be a huge present, it doesn't have to be something huge, but do a little thing. Um, and communicate, effective communication, right? My, it can be a challenge to set aside time to communicate, but share what's going on in your life with the people that are important to you. Full stop. That's what it's about. Share your challenges, share your wins, right? And then listen to theirs, right? Especially um, coming from the men's perspective. A lot of times, I will want to fix, right? It's like well, I had this problem. Well, let me fix that. Just listen, just listen, and then at the end, you can say, would you like some help with that? And it's okay if they don't, right? Um, and then the last thing that I will say, so after you prioritize, you're spending quality time, you're doing the small little things, you're effectively communicating. The last thing is take care of you, right? A self care goes a long way in nurturing your relationships, which seems counter, right? But it's true. If you are in a good spot, if you are in a place where you're healthy and you have energy, you're going to be in so much of a better spot to be a good relationship partner, right? It's one of the things I'm working on. I know that my physical health needs some work. So I'm working on it because not just for myself, but I'm working on it so that I can be a better father and a better husband, right? That's again, that's the purpose behind those actions. Is I am doing this not just for me, but for the people in my life. So, I would love to hear what you do. How are you nurturing your relationships? How are you taking care of the people in your life? Right? Comment on this video. Let me know what you're doing. Right? That's I want to know what your stories are. Anyway, well, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you listening to me. Um, if you get a chance, if you can head over to Third Power Performance, join the newsletter. Right? Get the weekly wisdom newsletter, and I give you recaps of these every day. Uh, so I appreciate you. If you have any ways that I can make this better, let me know. All right. Till tomorrow, my friends, keep living your life to the third power and nurture those relationships.
Thank you for listening to the Third Power Life podcast. Before you go, one quick question for you. Where are you on the path of life? Are you just drifting through your life? Are you fully in command, somewhere in between? Well, you can find out where you are now by taking my new Commander Survey. It will tell you where you are on your growth journey and how to move yourself to the next level. You can find the link on the screen or in the show notes. Now, all I want to know now is, where do you stand?